Morning everyone. Just coming on with another project share for Love Summer Art. I made these last night using a mixture of laces and metal parts, and I got inspired from a video from our Amanda a few weeks back. Oh, excuse me. I'm not long up, so excuse me for yawning. It's 9:30 now in the morning. But this one here, the applique at the back was actually a cafe curtain that I purchased, and I just chopped it up and got quite a lot of these appliques out of. Perfect for this type of project. You could actually send this as a bookmark. It's just very elegant. You obviously don't have to put metal on there. You could put a smaller diamante or even a smaller applique just to finish it off. And you could put a wee bit of ribbon or whatever at the top. Now I have actually done one prior to this, and I'll just pull that in actually to show you what I mean. This one I actually have got, now that's cream, this is white. I actually have added a chain onto this one, but as you'll see it's a similar layout, but it's got a different top to it. But as I said, you could easily thread a bit of ribbon through there. And as I said, as a bookmark it's something different. This part here, I have used the adhesive bling strips that you get from Amanda, and what I've done is to make sure they stay on is actually put glossy accents over the top of them. The only problem with that is they're now quite rigid. They're not as pliable. So I don't know if I would do that again. I would probably put them on individually rather than the strip. But it's fine for what it is. And then what I've done up here, I have layered 1, 2, 3 appliques. And I'm just going to see if I've got one hand. What I've done was, oops, sorry about that. I chopped the outside one down, so I actually snipped in between all the petals, and then I chopped this outside one off, and that's what's behind there. And you'll see it if I can show you up close. Try to see what way is best. There, I think. You can see where it's snipped, but it adds an extra layer because no one's going to see the centre of it. Then underneath there, I have got a small applique, but the reason I put that one on is because I wanted the tassels at the bottom. But again, it adds a wee bit of height and takes it away from this applique. Then I've added the wee brass metal piece. Now these ones I believe were Lilliput collection, which I think might have been Dovecraft. I'm not 100% on that. I actually picked these ones up in Ireland when I was over 2 years ago. There was a massive sale on, in one of the shops in Lamb, and I picked up quite a bit of stuff on there. And these I have hoarded a wee while, but it just looks fantastic on that. This one here, I used what Amanda calls her jellyfish lace, and if I turn it over, I have backed this one just to give it a wee bit of support because it's quite a lot of lace on it, and it's just one of the floral appliques with long tassels. Then I've layered it up with one of the flower centre appliques. Let's see if I've got one of them handy. One of those ones, which you can get online from China for £2.79, I believe, for 3 yards, which gives you loads of appliques. This metal piece I got from Amanda also. Now this is the centre part of that one, if you'll notice. Take away the outer side of that. And that's what that is. So I use every part of my laces. And then I've just topped it with one of the wee acrylic wings that I did also get from China. This camera's not great, especially when it's quite dull in here this morning. But it's nice, it's not overstated. I then made this one here. Now this is one of the large metal pieces, and I believe I got these from Amanda. Although I could be wrong, I can't remember rightly. Again, I've used one of these appliques that I did get from Amanda. I used 2 floral appliques that were gifted to me by Geraldine, who is Little Snippets 1. Maybe not, maybe just Little Snippets, can't remember. But it was Geraldine from Ireland, and they set it off perfectly. I did look at putting a wee bit of bling on there, and it didn't work. So what I've done is I've tied in the metal from the outside to the centre, and I've added a metal shaped button with a tiny bit of bling in the centre, just to finish it off, and that would actually go perfectly on a larger flower. Obviously the colours of this are wrong, but if you put that on a flower it would be absolutely stunning, or on a project on its own. It's very versatile. And I'll move them down a wee bit for now. This one here, if you remember, I put a video up yesterday stating that I had bought that coral coloured lace from Amanda simply for the idea of making a butterfly. This is really bloody, just excuse me a minute, because it's actually annoying me a lot. It's a wee bit clearer. But that was the reason that I bought that lace. Now, if you look here, what I've done is I've actually used 3 of the leaves. I then have added one of the small appliques with tassels again, and I've added some proper real diamante trim. Now this is expensive, but for some projects you just can't not use it. It has got to be the real stuff. I have also added a wee bit down the centre for the body. You can see it there. And then I've added two separate ones up here, just around the antennae. And as I said, the coral adds that wee pop of colour rather than it just being the bland white. And I'll see if I can show you the actual parts that I used, so you think about what you're using. Here we go. You know, what I had done is I had said to you I had chopped down two of these. So what I done was I used 1, 2, 3 of these small leaves, and I also used obviously the other side, see, and just turned them so that they were turned into wings rather than leaves. So as I said, you've got to try and think about how you can use your lace. But that's just some ideas of how to use your metal and your lace together to give you some beautiful little projects that any of your friends would be proud to receive from you. So I hope I've inspired you a little bit, and I hope you join in with this massive event, which is #LoveSummerArt. I have really enjoyed taking part in it, and I hope that a lot more of our crafty friends join in and become something massive. Okay, thanks for watching. Speak soon. Take care for now.